Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ybot. Welcome back to City Skylines. I'm going to continue right where we left off here, more or less. And we are going to expand our population so that we can get that next square over on the other side of the river. It's time to expand the transit corridor here, try to get it fully functional. And we're also going to try to obviously get our city up a few more thousand people. It grew a little bit here while I was trolling for some good screen captures for the previous episode. Just waiting for some decent time of day to take the photos. Anyway, we've got a lot of demand for residential, so might possibly be the time to... You know what, guys? There is a good amount of space here, but I don't really want to develop this area just quite yet, so I think it may be time to start experimenting with developing this up to its full potential and making it dense residential. I did say at the beginning of the series that I was going to do the whole thing as dense residential if I could pull it off. Actually, I just said I was going to do it, period, but really it's more so of a case of, can I do it? Will the city still function? So we're going to do this super slowly. We should get some fairly good housing going on in here once everything upgrades. Because, wow, this one should be huge. Okay, not quite as big as I thought it would be. Because we do have the high-tech housing policy, and this place right here, it should be just... We can take a look at property values. It's... Okay, fine, it's blue. Fine, it's just blue. I thought it was fantastic. I thought it was the best property ever. But apparently not. Alas. Alas. Well, we can throw a playground down there just to make things a little bit more blue. It's actually making these properties so high value, I wonder. Anyway, apparently it doesn't matter about the property values because, like I said, property values are through the roof here so far. Things will be upgrading over time. And yeah, we are slowly getting more and more people. And the more that these upgrade, I do believe the more people they can hold. So this one right here, for example, it holds 12 households, whereas this bigger building only holds 10. So I think that's actually how it works, is that you can store more people in the best houses, and also you can, that gets you more money in the process, more tax dollars. Anyway, I'm just going to have a sip of my beer here while I wait for these, for people to move into these places. I wonder how our educational system's going. University, pretty crappy. This area, these guys, they should get educated over time. That shouldn't be a problem. Like, as you can see, this area is partially educated right now. Actually, a good portion of them are educated. Then it comes down to well-educated. And then highly educated would be the other one there. But I mean, we got a high school right across the street here. That shouldn't be a problem. That should not be an issue, I do not think. What could be an issue in the future, though, is traffic. You see, last time I checked traffic, we were at 85%, and now we are all the way down to 75%. So I think, unfortunately, we're back up to 77%. Well, let's take a look at what we have here. I suppose we cannot escape the... Actually, we can escape this. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and we're going to put a heavy vehicle ban in certain areas. We're actually going to put it in Hillside Park. So that is going to force these guys to use the highway when they can in the future. But for the time being, they're going to have to use the railway station. So that should work nicely. And I want this frickin' building to upgrade already. How about this one? 6 of 7 houses. It's also taking some time as well. One highly educated. I believe also the more educated your populace is, the more money you make, which reminds me. Education boost is on, so we're good there. We do need to probably place a university somewhere in this episode. That would be helpful. But I think I want to place it on the other side of the river. So we'll have to see. We will see. See what we can do. I think I'm also going to tinker with this. And we'll quay up the river on the other side as well, of course. And I think I'll take another shot and I'll try doing this. Just to squeeze in some more people. Well, we'll get lots of people to move in. It's just, once again, a question of whether or not these buildings will upgrade fast enough for me. Now, we've got some demand for industry. Do we have any obvious spots where we could stick some more industry? Not quite yet. One thing we do actually want to do, and I should probably get to it, is make this a proper 6-lane avenue. Which is not going to be possible right now thanks to the dumps. It's probably originally why I was getting rid of them. I think while we're waiting for things to grow, we'll just quay up the river right here a little bit more. See if we can get this set up like so. Yeah, actually we definitely want to move these. Definitely want to cut these out of the way somewhere. Possibly move them to the sea. Oh, what the hell is going on with the river here? Am I really pumping that much water out? I believe I might be sucking the river dry, folks. That is, we'll say, unfortunate. Kind of hilarious, but also unfortunate. Can also move these up. I think I may dump some raw sewage into the ocean. Okay, so water is still going over the rocks. So go ahead and we'll just drop it here. We'll pause this while we relocate them all and get all the plumbing set up. But they will definitely have to be moved. This is probably not their permanent home. And we'll probably also grab a fourth one and a fourth water pump as well. So dump the raw sewage directly into the ocean. Follow the railway line for now and then link up to the commercial zone right there. And power needs. Just do a random power line, like so. And I wanted a fourth one. And another water pump as well. There we go. And we are very close to getting that next, very, very close to getting that next square. Let's check on our new apartment buildings here. It's at level 2, very good. This is almost at level 2. And we're the big city now. We have water treatment plants. Purifies 85% of the pollutants. Don't want to pump raw sewage into it? Yay! Slightly better for the environment. Alright, and we also have the crematorium. And unique buildings. What do we got here? Landmarks, boat museum, traffic museum, locomotive hall. Oh, we need to do 7 instances multi-platform train stations. Something tells me we'll actually do that in this one. Tourism and leisure. Statue of shopping. Yeah, we need to get some of these statues down. Okay. So I guess this is it then. That's the only choice I have for expanding the city over in this direction. I kind of want this one, but at the same time this is needed for anything practical. All right, let's get started. I was thinking about putting a highway down here. There's enough room for a 3-lane highway, I believe. Wait, first things first, let's quay up the river. It'll give us just a tiny bit more space. Just the smallest amount more space. Oh, well that just seems ridiculous. I had a really ridiculous one here where it was just like, gonna go straight out. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that's not gonna fly. That's not gonna fly. Can we even expand beyond that? No. No, that was kind of pointless. Alright. Let's get back to doing things a bit more reasonable. Maybe that one? Yeah, that'll work. I'm tempted anyway. Nice. I actually took a lot more river than I thought it would. I think I may have built myself into a corner here. So that's about as good as I can get it. How's this look? This part here looks kind of ridiculous. So we'll see if we can maybe clean that up a little bit. Maybe make it a little less. Okay, that's a bit better. Let's straighten this up as well. See if we can't make it a little better. Better. There we go. No, that works. Okay, good. I'd say so far the quay actually looks better on the right side of the river than the left side. I'm gonna try something here with this one. Shoreline required. Too bad. I guess that little bend there is unavoidable. Okay. Well, let's get the highway started. So our goal is to do that for now. We want the 180 angle. Do that. And we'll attempt to Attempt to get all of our tracks now through there. And we'll of course get rid of that. We need to have that link up. Well, for now, we'll keep doing this. I think that's an acceptable distance. I think that's acceptable enough to leave it where it is. Let's see about getting this across the river. Maybe get it to... We don't want the overly sensitive adjustments. So I guess we want to do this one. Yeah. That'll work. It's a little bit lower than the other one. Maybe we do want to do something a bit more drastic. Could do that. Yeah, let's do that. Same height. Perfect. What is... Oh, the towers are causing issues. Oh, we can't have that. Alright, so this is definitely going to be a montage, guys. So, I'll see you guys soon when it's done, after I figure out how to get this done aesthetically pleasing. Alright, there we are, folks. That is the river crossing. A lot of steel truss in the middle there, but I'd say it's still pretty damn impressive. Anyway, we gotta figure out what we want to do with the rest of this area. So for now, just for now, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna get the highway just put out all the way like that, and just for ease of future planning, we will just do the same thing with this. Get all the railway lines going out. So I'm thinking a station here at the junction. And I'm also thinking a station... I'm now thinking of a station here as well. And possibly relocating that freight terminal somewhere else. Which reminds me, we should probably invest in industry on the far side of this. But in order to do that, we're going to have to get this avenue expanded. So, let's go ahead and see about doing that. So we're not going to be able to squeeze it in between the supports and the quay. However, we should be able to go underneath the bridge right here. Yes, that'll work beautifully. What the crap? So we got a bit of a hump going on here. What's going on? Well, it's not going to let us look underneath the bridges to, I'm not sure how I feel about that. Let's maybe try that again. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Actually, this would be a very good site for a passenger terminal. I think it would be anyway. We'll have to put this into a tunnel again, but it could work. It could work very well. Whereabouts exactly did I want to put it then? Maybe just... probably in the middle, just to give room for tunnels. So we'll go ahead and we'll bulldoze a decent chunk of land right there. We'll go ahead and we'll give a good 6-lane road access. Actually, we'll use the same trick as before. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and just bulldoze the lot of this. Carve ourselves out a nice little space. And then we're going to use... I believe we got a road set up like so. That'll be a perfect place to put the station. Nope. Nope. So it is off by exactly 2 square. So the road actually needs to be right here. Probably if it's going to be an avenue, it needs to be right here. So let's demolish all those. Let's expand this. And let's convert it into a 6-lane. So it's going to expand out by 1. Okay, so that's not as much as I thought. But this may still work to our advantage. Okay, so what this is going to do is it's going to be offset. This is probably what we're going to have to do, folks. I don't like that it's off by 1, but the fact of the matter is that it fits in perfectly with the freight train station, so that, for that reason and probably that reason alone, I'm going to keep it. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make some adjustments that are necessary so that we can accommodate this, and it looks aesthetically pleasing and wonderful. First of all, let's get a absolutely horrid intersection right here. Oh God, look at that damn thing. Ew. Yeah. No, that's not how we're doing it. Alright. Let's try this again. So I think we'll move, for the train station, we'll like pull them out to here and then we'll start the adjustment. There we go. That looks fairly natural. You can barely even notice the shifting by 1 tile. Then there's this. Yeah. Alright, so on the other side, let's go ahead and make the necessary adjustments once more. So I'm thinking again, maybe out till here. And then some lovely adjustments in there. And this time we'll just let that be nice and gradual. That actually ruins the... that ruins the theme. I'm gonna be super anal about this. They all have to curve in the same direction. There we go. There, looking at it from far away, it looks like hardly anything at all. And let's go ahead and get that tunnel in. This could be a problem. So that's 180, but we need to... For now, let's just do this to get the tunnel entrance established. know it's underground. I know it's underground, and it doesn't really matter. But it matters to me. There we go. I think that's going to be acceptable. Now we just need to make the necessary adjustments. So that's the correct way, that's the correct way, that's the correct way. All those are the correct way. Perfect. Minimal adjustment required. Now then, let's get finished with this. Let's get finished with our east-west corridor on the far side of the river. That'll be going right through the downtown core, and I desperately want to stick one of these in somewhere. But I'm just not... I'm not sure that I would love to just stick in a nice Union Station right here. But the problem is, it's not the end of the map. So, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I mean, I suppose I could put it in, but... yeah, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Actually, you know what? To hell with it. I think it would look very, very nice. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to do that. What we're going to do first, though, is we're going to get out of underground view. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of some of this highway to make space for it. Grab all the railway lines. Pretty damn near close to the edge. And then we'll put some space in. We'll put a nice big avenue in. This is going to be like the downtown station. Alright. End of line station. We do not have enough space. So we need to actually cut up some of this track, pull it back. I think that's pretty dead on, except the slope is too steep. I suppose I could build it up here. Yeah, I guess we'll cut it back a little. I was thinking about just like, well, screw the slope, I'm gonna fix it with the terrain editor tool, but then I'm like, no, that's not how a real city is done. So we'll do it a bit more authentic. So instead we'll say, place it here. That looks a lot better. It is going to still bump into little pieces of track, though. So we're going to need to just chip those off just a little. And that'll work well. And it is not quite perfect, but that's fine. We will fix it. No, we don't need to do that one anyway. We just need the two outer ones, technically. We need to move it over by a single square, I think. Or is that too much? I think that's even worse. If we move it back. We're going to blow through 12,000 in a big hurry doing this. Yeah, so this is actually better. It's not going to line up perfectly with our track. Unfortunate. So we'll do the same thing as before. Yeah, that is barely noticeable, actually, so make sure this is done in the same direction to make sure they conform to one another. There we go. There we go, folks. We got ourselves a Union Station. We can use this avenue right here as the backbone for our new downtown, which we'll get as much done of this as we can. This is probably going to be a multi-episode project. I'm going to move the highway till I'm going to expand the highway to there. Actually, considering that this is probably just going to be a temporary measure, but I'm thinking of getting some on-ramps to be right next to the station that just link up to the highways. This, of course, right here is unnecessary. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll kill that traffic light. We do not need a traffic light right here. There goes the timer. So it's been about 50 minutes so far in this episode. However, that's minus the building of this bridge. So we can go a little bit longer. So we'll continue our blocky aesthetic here, just square blocks. Let's start here. We're not going to make the entire Actually, let's not start here. So this, just for visual aid, this is going to be road. Do we want to... Do we want to do the same pattern that we're doing in the residential areas with a little bit of space in between? I'm considering that, but maybe doing it in these rectangles. But that's going to waste more space if I do it in rectangles instead of squares. Perhaps something with a bit less space. Perhaps something with just 2 tiles worth of space. So this would be perfect. This would be perfect. If I did something like this, then that would be 2 tiles. If I did something like this, then that would be 4 tiles. I think I like the 2 tiles. Giving just a tiny bit of breathing space. We'll try that for now. So this, of course, is not going to be an intersection. This is going to go away. And we'll do nice long blocks like this. Actually, probably get these all the way to... Not quite all the way here, although I don't want to go any further because I am planning on putting a highway in there, which we probably won't get to in this episode, although I think I do want to... You know what, guys? We will get to the highway, but it's going to be a time lapse at the very end of the video, okay? That's what we'll do. I think that'll work out very well. Oh, you know what actually is good about this separation? Is that if we were to do something like this and this, we're actually future-proofing our city if we do want to expand and get higher volume roads. And we can actually do the higher volume roads now because we can get rid of stupid traffic lights. Something to consider. Let's see about... Now just one more. So there's the line for perfect roads. We'll go 1, 2. Go to here and then create the loop. And there, we're close to the... So close to the highway that it's actually impacting the amount of space we can build on. But again, it's future-proofed, which is good. And then 1, 2, do this. Okay. And I think we'll expand this 6-lane avenue here. We'll expand it out, and we'll put in an intersection somewhere along here. So we could do it there. That seems like a not so great idea. So see if we can maybe hook up with these. We'll try that out. Right then. Let's do that, and that, and that. And that. And we'll zone the whole damn thing for dense commercial and watch the money roll in. Also need to alter those rail lines. Sorry, just a sec. Okay, rail lines. Put a stop down there. Just recreate this line entirely, although we could, if we want to, actually come down here. Yeah, I'm actually considering doing that. Might as well have it link up. Do something with the link up, rather. So that'll give that line a bit of a purpose. And then we'll create a brand new line here that goes to the other major station there. That may cause a bit of traffic, but I'm sure we'll be fine. There we go. All right, power, we're good. Water, we definitely need some water here. So I think safely running the pipes down these empty middles is actually a very good strategy, at least for now. Or possibly alternating between that and roads. Yep, that works out well. Bit of overlap, but it's pretty good. There's the little magic. Whoa! Excuse me, folks. The cat. The cat. You know him from my Civilization Let's Plays. And now, he's into the city skylines. Walking all over the keyboard. Alright, there we go. And for now, we'll just get this. This is not going to be permanent. I think we're actually going to elevate the highway here. But for now, we're just going to get a simple interchange setup. Just, yeah, just that. Nope. Okay, not that. Really? Alright. Max elevation step. That. There we go. Not all that aesthetically pleasing, but it's there. It works. Perfect. Let's just trim this out for the time being. Trains cannot continue through the other... Oh, thank you for that tip. And we're missing something besides water in the train station, and that might be electricity. Let's get that sorted out. Also, we may not have any water. Whoops. There we go. Now we good. We good now. Let's throw down a few plazas. Japanese garden or two. We don't actually have enough space for a park with trees. That's very interesting. Alright, there we are. We're growing our downtown core. We'll go ahead and we'll switch on Big Business Benefactor, and we will live to regret it because it's going to double the traffic, but it'll also significantly increase the income of these buildings. Also, we need to get a freight station in here at some point. I'm not sure where, I'm not sure how, but we'll need to get one in here. Probably somewhere around here. Temporary Do that. Okay. And I think that's going to do it for now, folks. Thank you very much for watching. My name's been Ybot. I'll see you next time. And as promised, I will be building out that highway for you in just a sec. I'll probably wait till the next video to actually get a proper connection with these highways, because that's going to be a major project. But we'll at least get that. We'll get that Riverside 2-lane highway built for you. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.